Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And get in just in time, another Calgary Stampeders game day video post. Now we're up to week number 8 in the CFL Regular season for 2023 to wrap up July. So you'll see a different border collie next month. For Sunday, July the 30th, the Calgary Stampeders are on the road to take on the Montreal Alouettes. And believe it or not, this is the first time since 2019 the Calgary Stampeders are playing in Montreal. They did come here the last couple seasons, but not there. And I'm going to say, anticipating a tough outing for Calgary this one. Historically, Montreal's been tough for Calgary. With the cross-country travel, might be a little easier. The fact that the game starts at 5 p.m. Mountain, or it'll be 7 o'clock Eastern Sunday night, for the games to be broadcast, I believe, on NBC. That's who's carrying the CFL games. But right now, I'm going to say both teams are kind of in the summer spot, still trying to figure themselves out. Calgary 2-4. Come this one, had yet another tough overtime loss at home against the Ottawa RedBlacks, where we lost 43-41. I guess the Stampeders were thinking we can start in overtime too, just like the Flames. Well, the Montreal Alouettes, they are actually coming off of a bye. They're 2-3, so I'm going to say both teams are in a similar spot. They're a little behind in their respective divisions. This could be a pivotal game for both teams, depending on, potentially jockeying for playoff position, maybe depending on crossover implications, but it's still too early for that. How I feel in this one is that seeing the Calgary Stampeders, I'm anticipating a lot of tests with our secondary, with injuries and shuffling around. I mean, Brad Muhammad is back with the Calgary Stampeders, but if the Cody Fajardo does get some protection from the offensive line, which has been an issue with the Montreal Alouettes this season, I'm expecting a lot of big yardage with the Montreal Alouettes, and then they still got William Stanback at running back, but you got, Kate and Julian Grant, for example, one of our top receivers, and then our defensive line. I mean, we lost team spotters, and we did lose out on getting Jagger Davis because we did make a trade with the Hamilton Tiger Cats, bringing him back, but didn't pass a physical, and apparently it was a torn meniscus. But I think the battle for this game is the Calgary secondary versus the defensive line. I think that's going to make or break this game, depending on how much pressure Calgary puts on Cody Fajardo and how much our secondary can cover the Montreal Alouettes. I do feel that Calgary's offense has found their game the last few weeks with Jake Muir. I mean, last week in Ottawa, it was all had to be done there because we didn't have the running game going. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if this one being yet another close game that's going to be decided within less than 7 points. Not quite sure if I'm going to call it a pro line tie, which is 3 or less points, but I think if both teams play what they have shown so far, this is going to be yet another close game. But it's hard to say at this stage. I mean, I think there's right now, I just feel both teams are kind of in the similar positions. That if you look out west, I mean, BC clearly is the king right now at 6-1, and they got the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are 5-2. Those are definitely the top two teams in the West Division. I mean, Saskatchewan, they are struggling a bit right now because Trevor Harris is out. They are 3-4, so Calgary might have a chance to get up there with Saskatchewan to try to be the top 3, and then if you go out east, you got the Toronto Argonauts. They're the Kings right now. That's 6-0. And then you got everybody else, because you got Ottawa, Hamilton at 3 and 4. So Montreal is trying to keep up with those teams. So I think second in the East looks to be wide open. Well, potentially third in the West could be wide open, but that's where I see crossover implications kind of be. So that's all I have for this game between Calgary and Montreal in Montreal at Percival Molson Stadium. So as I always say, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fans journey, just make sure you hit like and subscribe, as I do talk Calgary sports on my channel, which seems like I try to play catch up and then life keeps happening, but I still do have some other moments at sporting events. So that's all I have on my channel. So I was going to say, go Stamps go. Thanks for watching. And I guess the other strange thing with the Calgary Stampeders this year is that we're actually 2-1 on the road. So we seem to be doing well on the road the last few years and struggle at home. Not as bad as Elks, but we're 2-1 on the road. So maybe this will be a chance we might actually win one in Montreal. So thanks for watching.